Assam has got a momentum on in the front of economy, in the front of consolidating our GDP. So I thought that Assam should not miss the opportunity when it is offered to us that yes, Assam can join. We decided that okay, election can be, we can keep it aside for 1 week and let us go to Davos and make our presence felt.
You're saying make your presence felt because critics say, what are the chief ministers doing in Davos? They can easily sign all these MOUs in Delhi or in Guwahati. Why do you need to come here? Is it a picnic that they are going on at taxpayers' expense?
I think somehow when I came to Davos, I realized that it is not the same platform what we are projecting in India. It is important to be in the session. You must attend the session, you must recognize the trend of the economy, you must recognize the geopolitical trend, you must recognize how the world is moving. So it is not important, I think important to meet with the investor, but the most important thing is to attend the session, participate the session, put the India's point of view on the session. Those are more important. I attended 4 sessions. And I forcefully talk about the country. And then evening I am meeting investor. I think Davos is all about World Economic Forum. And we are representing country in that forum.
It is not an India politics forum.
It is not that. I mean, yes, on the sideline of the summit, you are meeting people from India because you can't get time in India to interact even with the Indian captains in that informal setup. You'll go to a chief minister place, he'll take a prior appointment, chief secretary will come, he'll draw a minutes. You will not get that cozy atmosphere. Right now I met 3-4 industrialists in the corridor itself while coming to your place. So those kind of informal setting, no chief minister can get in India.
I want to ask you about a economy related question, and this is, for many years Assam was recognized as tea, oil and gas economy. Increasingly, its role as a crucial gateway in economic terms to Southeast Asia is very, very significant. You have been working on that. I just want you to expand on that for our viewers. In terms of that role, where do you see it fully fructifying?
I mean, you see, when you talk about India, you have to talk about region also. We have 5 regions. Gradually, because of the central government Act-East policy, the Northeast is now showing lot of economic vibrancy. If you see that our cement consumption in the northeastern region is going by 20% every year. The biggest hydrocarbon potential of India is getting unveiled in our neighboring state of Arunachal Pradesh. The semiconductor story of India is gaining ground from Assam. Today we are a power surplus state. So lot of things is happening in the northeastern part of our country. Now the country is going to discover its biggest rare earth material in northeastern region. The G2, G3 survey is going on in 5-6 area. So I think there are a lot of happening in northeastern region, and it is important that investor industry recognize the potential of Northeast.
That's an important aspect because, as you said, the Northeast has often not been part of the discourse when it comes to the economy. But one of the challenges when one speaks to a lot of industry and investors is the ease of doing business. How do you cut through log jams on land, on labor? Do you believe that is still the big challenge? Is that, how is being in Davos going to overcome the structural challenges on the ground?
I think these are issues for the big state of the country. But for state like us, we interact in 101 because we do not have mass proposal on the table. So whoever is coming to Assam last 4 years, they are getting royal treatment. Land within week, clearance within 15 days. Chief Minister is pursuing them, calling every morning. They are sometimes getting bored. Single winded clearance, they are getting bored. Today, one of the industry get a forest clearance in Government of India. Before his representative informed, I informed the owner of that industry that your forest clearance is done. Because we have not, like Maharashtra, he has to handle thousands of investors. I am handling 100, not even 100. So for me, These are not immediate problems.
And the MOUs are getting translated into actual projects. You had about 5 lakh crore worth of MOUs signed in 2024.
Already 3 lakhs has been grounded.
Out of the
Out
5
of
lakh.
5 lakhs, 3 lakhs has been grounded.
Yesterday we were with Chandrababu Naidu ji, and he spoke about ISB and how it came. I want to ask you, how did that semiconductor investment come to your state? What magic did you do behind the scenes?
The storyline is that when I assumed the office of the Chief Minister, Prime Minister advised me to be in touch with Tata Group. I think it was his plan to set up that industry in Assam itself. So he told me that you be in touch with Mr. Sandra. That has been repeated to me by FM and HM कि आप Sandra का साथ touch में रहिए. So मेरा मालूम नहीं था that this is a part of design. So from 2021 to 2024, I remain in touch with Mr. Chandrasekharan. We interact in many occasions. And one day morning he told me कि we are setting up our first OSAT facility in the Assam. Then Prime Minister told me, look Himanta, it is not for Assam, it is for entire Northeast region. So the industry come because of the, I feel, because of the grand, as a part of grand design of Prime Minister. I think it is a single engine thing. It is a grand design because PM always say A for Assam. I think he has many grand design for Assam and semiconductor is one of those.
Like you, I'm also making my debut at Davos. How have you adjusted to the cold, Himanta da?
I think in Northeast also reasonably cooler. So in compared to the mainland India. So somehow I'm fine. I am not getting much difficulty.
You're going to face the heat of the elections now. That's where the real heat begins in Assam in a few weeks from now. So this is your last few days of that comfort because before you're denuded with the heat and dust of an Assam election.
We are in campaign mode for last 2 months. So we are already doing meetings, 4 meetings, 5 meetings every day. As you know that my party prepare election at least 1 year before. And at the time of election, actually you become comfortable.
You made a very important point in terms of single window clearance that states like that have. If you have a strong chief minister, he's able to push through projects. Your critics, of course, will say that this is the problem, that one person is deciding what happens in Assam, then the allegations of corruption come on your government. Is that also a challenge that you have to deal with, that because you're suddenly trying to expand so quickly, you're going to be constantly also under question that are you giving land at concessional rates? Is there a deal that you're doing behind the scenes? You've faced a lot of criticism for that.
I think you see, there are section of people who doesn't want development at all on ground. They do not have political identity. They can be from any section. So many a times people come, they say that semiconductor, the water will pollute, there will be pollution, like that. Those people are there. But people of Assam, as standing here after 3 decades of insurgency, they are welcoming this change. I think they have talked enough about gun, grenades, AK-47. So our generation evolved with those kind of discussion. So now Assam has suddenly we are discussing urea, ammonia, sustainable aviation fuel, green energy, new energy, AI, semiconductor. I think people as a whole is enjoying this change.
Okay. I think that's interesting to have you in a sense here in Davos because it just shows that brand India's presence is now expanding across geographies. Possibly the first Northeast Chief Minister.
I want that our Chief Minister should come and attend those sessions. These are very
all the chief ministers who come.
I think it should not be made in a manner कि यहाँ जा रहा है कोई MOU sign करने. These are the side view. But the major thing is that you meet, you interact, and you try to recognize the trend. That what should be your policy 10 years ahead, 15 years ahead.
30 seconds. On AI, what is the trend that you have picked up?
I think yesterday we had a whole discussion on AI. Tata has constituted a good group for discussion. I think the way that AI data centers are now coming to India, in our education, AI is getting mainstream. People has realized that no longer software, you have to change to AI. I think we will be the force to be reckoned with when it comes to AI. And I am sure that large language model, etc., will be available in our country sooner than later.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there, Himanta Biswa Sarma. Good to have you on the show. And we'll have much more of you.
And yes, come to Assam during election.
We are certainly coming to Assam. You know that I love the food of your state. So I'll be there with elections on my plate.
We'll meet there.
We'll have a conclave where we'll all ask all the tough questions to the Chief Minister. But good to have him here in Davos. And it's a good sign that every Indian state in a way is represented in some form or the other, or most Indian states are represented here in Davos. Thanks for watching.